Sometimes in order to grow, we've got to glow, but we've got to push ourselves out of our comfort zones in life, in work, in mind, in home. As you can see, I'm at home currently. And often actually we can rest too much in our comfort zone. And whilst I needed time to rest and restore, I think sometimes, as I've said before, when we have too much time, self-reflection and restoring, we can then stop pushing ourselves out of our comfort zone as well. So it's getting that fine balance between not overexerting ourselves, high adrenaline constantly, but also feeling the power of positive stress in the sense of adrenaline rushes to push ourselves out of our comfort zone. The comfort zone to you, for me this week, is doing some vox pops, going back to the roots of journalism where I started on the grassroots, where you're asking people in the street different questions and you're interviewing them. But for other people, and for me over summer, it was literally stepping out the house. It was trying to learn to walk upstairs again after I was in hospital for all my physical health issues that I had and have. And sometimes in order to grow, we have to accept the fact that if we start to plateau, so for growth, for you, if you're a high energy person, might have been like for you over, like I was over summer, because I'm naturally high energy, was actually to take time out, not always create and be out there all the time. Obviously, couldn't physically be out there being in hospital, but it was actually to have that restoration time. But then I can rest. I started to rest too much in that restoration of being too fearful to speak, to get out the house as much, to do as many things. And actually, in order to grow, I've realised I need to glow by getting out there and actually doing those little challenges to yourself. You go, okay, just feel the fear and do it anyway. Just take that deep breath, turn those nerves into positive energy and enthusiasm. And honestly, then we get that nice buzz at the end of it. And it's not, if you're doing that all the time, that's probably too much. And if you find that easier to do, be all action, then maybe you need more time to rest. And that's also a growth period, because sometimes we need that time out to reflect, as I did, to build my strength back up in mind, in body, in everything, after being depleted on hospital ward. But whatever that means to you, set yourself those little challenges, those little goals where you can really reap the rewards of getting out there, or even just like, okay, I need to build in sleep or self-care, whatever it is. Okay, I'm gonna make myself do this. I'm gonna do it. Just try it at first once, and then it becomes twice, and then it becomes 3 times, and then over a period of time it becomes a habit. And it's about having, as I've spoken about before, those self-check-ins, because when I'm overexerting, I don't often notice myself. So even when I was poorly, I didn't know. I knew I had some physical health issues, but because I was like looking after home, house, work, kids, everything, and quite a lot on my own, it was like I was just constantly at it and not realizing how bad my physical health had become internally. And then it was like really, really far down the line, and really, really dangerous not having those self-check-ins. But even for our mind and our self-care, not having those check-ins. So, do you know, on a morning, having those body check-ins, just how do I feel today? How does my mind feel? What do I need to consume in terms of what do I need to listen, eat, drink? What do I need today? And then also having regular check-ins if you can throughout the day, just taking that deep breath, those belly breaths, nice deep breathing. Just take a moment to pause. That's the biggest thing I've learned, because I'm not a slow person, and when I stop, I always have a fear of stopping and slowing down. But actually that's been a real growth for me, is actually knowing that I need to have these pauses and then exert the energy, and just to be able to then assert what I need as well. And that was, for me, and it is still at the moment, really pushing myself out of my comfort zone, even just asserting my needs in health, in life, well-being, whatever it is. I really struggle with that. But I know in order to have this growth period now, not to go back into the same cycles and feeling stifled, and not that you can't say no. I've got to be able to keep practicing that. So I'd love to know what your goal is. What would push you today out your comfort zone? Something realistic as well. Let's not like run before we can walk. It's like with me, tried to run before I could even walk upstairs, and I was determined. And whilst that stubborn nature can be helpful, it can also really impact you. So it's having those realistic, short little goals, mini goals that we can achieve, and then we can reap the rewards of feeling that positive energy and feeling proud of ourselves. Send you all so much peace, love, and shimmies. So I'd love you to grow and get glowing. Chat to me on social at The Sparkle Coach, at Mama May blog. I can't wait to chat to you more. Bye.